Hello and welcome to Weekend Wisdom. Today we're going to talk about IRAs and what to do with them now that the stretch IRA is gone. Hello, tax bomb. Lots to talk about. Sit back, grab your cup of coffee. Let's get started. Hello and welcome to Wealth and Wisdom TV, where education is the key to a successful financial future. First up, don't forget, click show more for additional information and links on today's video. Also, on this channel, we do market updates with a different opinion than that of Wall Street and Big TV, and financial education as well. If that's what you're looking for, make sure you do subscribe. In our last video, educational video, we talked about the Secure Act and the passing of that and what it means to a lot of our clients. Today, we're going to dig a little bit deeper into how do we deal with it. Specifically, the biggest part of the Secure Act, losing the stretch IRA. As a reminder, we could stretch an IRA, meaning when you die, pass it on to your child, non-spousal beneficiary, and they could continue that on through their lifetime. A great estate planning tool, very tax efficient. But with the Secure Act, you've got lump sum or 10 years. So this is really changing the ball game. So let's talk about a couple things we should consider first. Number one, let's check those beneficiaries. You do not want to have the trust as a beneficiary anymore, okay? Now, with the trust, they're going to take the oldest child and they're going to base it on that, and no matter what, it's 10 years. If you have 4 children, 3 children, whatever the case might be, make sure each of them are now named as a beneficiary. So if you have 4 kids, right, you have 10 years, that's 40 years of distributions. Still a tax hit if it's a meaningful IRA, but it will reduce that tax bill. So let's talk about strategies here. When I meet with clients and go through my financial planning process, we get to the point where we talk about long-term care. Now, with that, I generally talk about hybrid products. We'll have a video up here about the differences, but basically, in most cases, I'll ask a client, what's more important at this point? The long-term care, whatever the case might be. And a lot of cases, we would do hybrid life policies with a long-term care rider. Now, the conversation's different because you're not going to get that death benefit that you would on that. So does a true life insurance product make more sense? Or still do the hybrid based on what you think you want to do for your beneficiaries? So think about this from a life perspective. All right, if you have a pretty sizable IRA, we've got clients, $1, $2, $3, $4 million IRAs. You could put your distributions into a life policy. That will obviously pay the premium over time. Then when you pass, those dollars go tax-free to your beneficiaries, which will hopefully offset some of that tax bill. So big changes here from a planning perspective. What makes more sense? What can you afford? How do we do this? And for now, these are the rules. We had stretch IRAs for 20 years, and now they are gone. This is the kind of information that we deliver on this channel. Make sure you subscribe. If you'd like additional information, click below to schedule an appointment. How about another idea? Roth conversions. Not a new idea. I generally don't do those because of the tax consequence. But again, if you have a super IRA or an IRA over $1 million, it probably makes sense to look at this as an option. Disclosure, talk to your CPA, make sure you come up with a tax plan. But the idea, of course, is to be able to take that money out, put it into the Roth. Now that Roth goes tax-free, okay? So depending on your tax bracket, when you're doing that, that definitely makes a lot of sense. The other thing is, keep in mind from the video, you don't have to do required minimum distribution until age 72. So you can start a little bit early, utilize that money to fund a life insurance policy. Not so bad. What if you're one of our younger viewers? What do? Well, if you still qualify for a Roth IRA, we'll have a link to whether you do or not, married, single, how much you make, etc. But put as much as you can in your 401k that'll get you your match, if you have that match, and then put money into a Roth. I recommend that anyways, just for the simple fact that a lot of our clients, when they get older, they've done a great job of saving, but if all their money's in an IRA, that of course comes out at ordinary income, the highest tax number. So that is definitely a good strategy for some of our younger viewers. So, conclusion, let's bring this all back together. Lots to think about here. Planning has changed in a big way. It's a good time to speak with, well, maybe me, link below. Okay, I understand a lot of people come to our website, you see that we have a minimum, but we still do advice, financial plans, etc. for any of our wealth and wisdom viewers. So here, it's going to be your advisor, your lawyer, and your accountant. See what makes the most sense for you and your family. Thanks so much for watching. This is Michael Loftus for Wealth and Wisdom TV.